From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Live from our CBS studios in San Francisco, I'm Andrea Nakano. Thank you so much for joining us on CBS News Bay Area. Well, 10 years ago, San Francisco began a program called Vision Zero to end all pedestrian fatalities by 2024. But the program hasn't exactly reached all its goals. But a new state law just went into effect on Monday that may make things safer around crosswalks. John Ramos has the story.
The purpose of the new law is to increase pedestrian visibility at crosswalks. But there are places in a city like San Francisco where the letter of the law seems a bit impractical. Robbie Harnoy traveled from Connecticut for work and hasn't figured out what to make of San Francisco's traffic.
I've been here for a week and no, I haven't gotten used to it. Yeah, I don't know what's harder, driving or walking.
She's amazed at all the distractions that drivers have to deal with.
There's scooters, there's cable cars, there's people, there are, tents in the middle of the streets. There's a lot of obstacles.
It makes it dangerous for people trying to cross the street, especially when they can be partially hidden by cars parked along the sidewalks.
Yeah, I feel like people can't see me when I around the sidewalk, and it feels that way a lot, especially here in San Francisco.
So AB 413 was signed into law and went into effect on January 1st. It prohibits parking within 20 feet of a marked or unmarked crosswalk, so guys like Joe Vitale don't have to wander out into the street to see past the van parked near the corner.
Oh, you don't want to get hit by a car. You got to look around anyway. But I look around anyway. Because here the drivers, oh boy, some of them are bad news.
It's a safety measure known as daylighting that allows more room to see pedestrians waiting at the corner and is already being used in the Tenderloin district. Most corners have barriers that prevent parking near the crosswalks. But in the residential areas of the Sunset District, it's a different story. Resident Lisa Mouton says there's a reason there's so many cars parked on her street.
Well, not just this street. It's just a lot of streets, One person may have like 5 to 6 cars, and that's their privilege, But I think it's unfair because it's keeping the parking away, the people that really need a space.
Here, there are no barriers or red curbs keeping people back, so cars are parked right at the edge of the intersections. According to the new law, these cars are illegally parked, but a resident named Hilton says he doesn't think it's very practical.
It's not going to be possible out here, man.
Why?
Mainly because, look at how tight it is already, and then even at that, it's like when you see people parking out here, even for just a little bit, they just post up on there, get their stuff out of their house, and then come out. If it's illegal, people are just going to be getting tickets left and right.
And he says it's that way in many areas of the city.
Out here in San Francisco, you're fighting for parking as it is, so making it more difficult. And then also the tickets that they do for out here is absolutely ridiculous. You'll go broke in like a month if you end up with that law. It's crazy.
The law already exists, but how much it will be enforced is yet to be seen. For the next year, San Francisco will only be issuing warnings to illegal parkers. But come 2025, the tickets will begin flowing for people parking on the edge.
The new law only applies to unmarked intersections. People can continue to park just outside of a red painted curb, even if it ends within 20 feet of the crosswalk. A new proposal in the state legislature would close a loophole when it comes to prosecuting car burglars. State Senator Scott Wiener is introducing a bill to tackle the so-called locked door loophole. Under current law, in order to convict a suspect of auto burglary, prosecutors have to prove that the vehicle was locked.
The district attorney has to prove not only that you broke into the car, but also that the doors were all locked. And first of all, that makes no sense. If you broke into the car, who cares if the doors were locked? It's not relevant. But also, that can be very hard to prove. As a resident, you may not be able to remember so that you can testify under penalty of perjury that the doors were locked. And if we're talking about a visitor or a tourist whose car was broken into, they're not going to fly back from North Carolina or Italy or Florida or wherever to testify that they locked the car door. So this is undermining accountability for people who are breaking in the cars, and we need to get rid of this loophole. I first introduced this bill back in 2018 when 2 DAs ago, George Gascon came to me and said, this is a problem. We are losing cases because we can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the door was locked, even though we can prove that the person bashed out the window. And our current DA, Brooke Jenkins, has also indicated to me that it is a continuing problem. The bill has broad bipartisan support. It gets like very, very broad support. People, when members of the legislature hear that this is the current law, they're sort of dumbfounded, just like most members of the public are dumbfounded. They don't understand why that would be the case. And so they agree we should get rid of it.
San Francisco DA Brooke Jenkins says there were 15,000 reported auto burglaries in 2023 alone. And Police Chief Bill Scott says that particular crime often goes unreported. Well, taking a live look at Oakland, there are recall efforts against Mayor Sheng Tao and Alameda County District Attorney Pamela Price as concerns grow over crime. Residents and businesses want something done now. That includes the owners of the popular La Farine Bakery in Oakland. This happened on Fruitvale Avenue in the Diamond District early Friday morning. The owners say burglars ransacked the bakery and took off with a safe with cash inside. Between the damage and the safe, he lost about $10,000. The owner says he's had enough.
They need to put some boots on the ground. We need to have people who are walking the streets and helping us police this whole situation. Because if it doesn't happen, small business owners are fed up. We're going to shut our doors and get the hell out of town.
On that same morning, just a few doors down, burglars also broke into Wayland's Meat Market and Copy USA. A manager at the meat market says it was the second burglary in less than a year. Oakland police say they have not made any arrests. It's really starting to feel like winter this weekend, and the whole country is shivering with us. A storm system is blanketing the Northeast. Christian Benavides reports on all the severe weather, even in Florida.
From coast to coast, winter weather, with the Northeast seeing its first major snowstorm of the season. In Connecticut, trees brought down power lines. Snowplows are clearing the roads in New Jersey. Some had to dig out their car after getting stuck.
Now the snow is getting extremely heavy, difficult to move.
Dangerous roads are to blame for at least one fatal car accident in Massachusetts. Parts of the state have seen over a foot of snow.
The roads are pretty rough. It's they're not even plowed, half of them. A lot of trucks stuck. The roads are really bad.
At Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, crews had to clean up the field ahead of the Patriots-Jets game. Out west in California, blizzard-like conditions pounded the Sierra Nevadas.
My experience coming up here, there was a lot of snow. We've seen maybe 3 or 4 accidents.
Down south in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, this tornado generated sparks as it touched down. No injuries were reported. Back north,
I'm going to play with the snow with my sisters, and I'm going to build a lot of snowmen.
At least the young were able to smile at Old Man Winter.
A snowy weekend in the Sierra. The UC Berkeley Snow Lab says it received more than 13 inches of snow in the past 24 hours, and it's gotten more than 25 inches in the past week. People left their weekend ski trip on slick roads with low visibility, and they were stuck in traffic for hours.
The wind is blowing really bad, so it's hard to drive.
More snow is expected on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. And that's a live look at Capitol Hill. Congressional leaders say they have reached a deal to stop a government shutdown. The deal between House Speaker Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer includes $886 billion in defense spending and $772 billion in non-defense spending. If Congress does not approve the budget deal hammered out by its leaders before January 19th, the government could still shut down. Speaker Mike Johnson talked about the negotiations on Face the Nation.
And we have to be good stewards of precious taxpayer resources. We cannot continue to borrow money to spend it. And so reducing non-defense discretionary spending must be a priority of Congress.
Some conservatives reportedly are demanding more from the White House on immigration and border security. President Biden praised the bipartisan deal, saying it would help avert a needless government shutdown. Meanwhile, when it comes to the U.S. economy, a new CBS News poll shows a better perception by the public compared to recent years. Anthony Salvanto explains.
For years now, Americans have said they think the U.S. economy is bad. This despite improvement or stability in some of the macroeconomic indicators. Are things changing now? Well, a little bit. Take a look at this. In our latest CBS News poll, the number who say the economy is good, while still in the minority, has been increasing. And there's been an increase in the number who think that looking ahead, things will at least be stable, if not growing, and fewer who fear a recession coming. Well, why is that? What people are paying, including at the gas pump, is always a factor, and now Americans increasingly report seeing gas prices starting to come down. Their pocketbooks always affect how they view the larger U.S. economy, something to keep an eye on from the latest CBS News poll.
Football, here's a live look at Levi Stadium, where the 49ers just lost a close one to the LA Rams to close out the regular season. It had no impact on their playoff prospects. They're still the #1 seed in the NFC. Stars Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and several others didn't see any game action. The 49ers may have kept some of their best players out, but the faithful were still tailgating in full force. Spirits were high in the parking lot, where everybody's expectations for the team remain sky high.
The way our team is structured, we just do our business and take care of the little things. I don't think anybody nationally can beat us. Now we get into the Super Bowl, get with the American League, we'll see how that comes out.
The 49ers earned a bye week, so their first game on the path to the Super Bowl will be the weekend after next. Hundreds of people came out to Golden Gate Park this morning for what's called America's Sweetest Run. The Hot Chocolate Run has races of 5, 10, and 15K, but the big draw is the post-run party, where the hot chocolate is flowing as people enjoy music and vendors in the park. The route weave through the park, then to Ocean Beach.
Our local running club, Shadow Chase Running Club from Modesto, came in as a group of probably 20 of us in here, just to have fun.
Age groups went from under 14 to over 70, with special prizes for the winners of each race. We will see you back on KPIX TV, CBS News Bay Area at 11.
See you then.
Okay, good night.